Hi everybody, my name is Aníbal Azevedo and this is the video number 6 of this first track about how I can apply a special and a new interesting form of using artificial intelligence to help in some supply chain problems, specifically in port operations. So let's see now. I saw in the we saw in the last previously video some important ways to draw a container ship. If you didn't see the previously video, with you appears a car somewhere here, I don't know. And now we're gonna show another way to draw a container ship. This way is more related with the first video of this track. So, but why we performed some videos about using color heat map, because heat map uses some color map, and color map are very important to draw the container ship, to draw the base of the container ship for colors, for specific colors for the container. So now I will show you how you can use some libraries and create some functions in Python to perform to create some rectangles, okay? So let's see what we need. We need now import the library Plotly, okay? But more specifically, we will need the graph objects, and then we will use a short name as Go. We also need the Plotly library, and more specifically the command express spx. Okay, so now we should define some functions. We need to define the function color, set color, and we use some numbers. Okay, more important than this, I will explain later in this video why we need this function. Okay, so now at this moment we will need to define a kind of dictionary of colors. As you can see here, we choose the bx colors and sequential dot rainbow. Okay, finally the color, the specific color will be a variable cool, and we'll pick up a specific color from the parameter number, abbreviation of number num. So we're gonna pick from a dictionary, this dictionary rainbow, and we're gonna select a key value, the value of a key, and specify this value of the dictionary by a number here. So we return the color. Okay, so let's test this function just to see what happens when we select some color. For example, suppose that we selected the first color, and this is the first color. Let's use this function here, set color, and use this variable. And finally, this we will print the color. As we can see, we are now clicked on this play button. We are connecting on the environment of Google Colab. I already explained it on previous videos how you can use Google Colab environment. It's just a Google Docs which we can put some commands. Here we have the string with the value of red, green, and blue intensity for this color. Okay, for the first color of this scale, rainbow scale, the first color of this scale will be this one with uh, a great number of red, a great intensity of red, nothing of green, and some of blue. I already explained this on previous videos, okay? See a card anywhere here explaining about these color scales and these names. Okay, so now what should I do here? I get a command to specify colors, but also I need a new command. I will create a new function that we'll create a rectangle. Okay, create rectangle line, just the line. Okay, and what's important, I should know the figure object, the coordinates of this rectangle, and the color. Okay, finally we will use the figure to add a shape, and to add this shape I need to specify some parameters. For example, we have the first coordinate to the beginning of the rectangle. We will understand better this when we test these parameters, okay? And as these are the first coordinates of the first point, okay? And we'll need the another coordinate of the last point of the rectangle that specifies the rectangle. And this is wrong. Okay, now it's correct. Okay, so we separate using commas these parameters. Finally, we need also another parameter here, which is line. So the color of line that will be used to plot the rectangle will be the one dictionary. We transform in dictionary, okay? And this dictionary will have color, and the result fall from the function color. So we get here, for example, this string, and we're gonna, after using this command, we will set the parameter color as a dictionary that will be used in parameter line. Okay, finally we put some comma here. Let's see if we have more commas. I don't think that's it. Okay, so we return the figure, and it's important to say that before using this command we need a figure. Okay, so we have to create, let's comment this here, we have to create here some figure. So how I can create a new figure? I can create a figure using just this command, fig is go dot figure. I create now a figure. Okay, so this part is not a common definition. Is now I'm using these two commands. Okay, so now first I create a figure, and then I use some setup of this figure. For example, I use update x, x the axis. Okay, range. So I have this range for one axis, and should use show grid. So I will have for this figure a grid. It's also important to see the grid here, and also I have the range for the other x. Okay, so I specified the range of the axis for the figure. So I also need to specify the coordinates of the rectangle. So I need to specify in one x the coordinates of the rectangle, and another x. Okay, so this is the coordinates. 1 and 1 is the coordinate of the first point of the rectangle, and another coordinate of the rectangle is 2 and 3. And we will see by using the commands what we're gonna get. Okay, so we have call equals to 0, and this is the color that I use. I can change later this color. I could create a rect line using this function. And what are the parameters? The figure that I already created here. Also the coordinates of the points that specify the rectangle. And finally the color that I choose using this auxiliary function, okay? So when I perform this, we will create the figure, but we have to add some commands here, additional commands, but I will show how what we're gonna get. Remember that we have all this code in the description of this video, okay? So we have this plot here. It's not very interesting because we just plotted one line. We don't have a rectangle here, and this is not good because we hope to find a rectangle. So what we fail here, that's because in Addshape we didn't specify the type of shape. So if you want to have a rectangle, you have to specify the type. See that we just connected both points here, one and one, and another. This was not the intention of doing this. They connected just these 2 points, okay, here, and we are intended to create more than 2 points. So we are trying to create a rectangle. So here, the difference now. Okay, so we try to create a rectangle here, type rect. You use it. The coordinates, okay, the coordinate here is wrong. Oh, that's bad. So let's see what happened if I missed this type rect. Okay, if I missed this type rect, I gonna get this. Why I get this? Because I specified this first coordinate, 1 and 1, and the last coordinate that closes the rectangle, that is 2 and 3. So you don't need to specify the type rect here exactly. You're gonna get what you want, even you don't specify the type rect, but also you can specify the type rect here, and you get the rectangle also. So it's your choice to put or not this type rect, okay? So I can change also the color of the figure. I can get a new kind of figure here. For example, suppose that I choose the number 2. So if I choose the number 2, I will get another color, blue. Or if I choose number 3, for example, light blue. Okay, number 4. Let's see, number 4. Light green. So you can change the color, you can change the coordinates, for example, and you can see what happens. Remember that in the description of this video, you will have all this code. You can explore the code, you can change the code, you can, in other words, understand better the code by changing the code or testing the code, okay? So, I hope you'll find interesting this video and useful. And the next video I will show more interesting things. For example, how you can put some text inside the rectangle. So that will be a very important feature for future videos. That's it. Thank you and bye. See you in the next video.